What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. And Wave 8 has finally arrived. Here's the box. Here's the back computer render. Look at that shield. That's a big accessory. The lightning effect is a reuse from the Gold Ranger Beast Morphers. This guy comes with 7 different accessories. There's the other side. Let's crack them open. This is Dino Thunder Blue. Oh, if this helps, there's the UPC code. If you want to look up BrickSeek or Stock Track or Pop Finder, whatever you want to use to find your Rangers. And here's the date code. This guy was let out of the factory on January 4th, 2021. Here's the don't put it in your mouth or you might choke in 20 different languages. Here's the backdrop. This seems to be very common now. There's blue and dark blue. I'm putting that in a bunch of them. Seems very familiar. Alright guys, so let's get out the figure. Here's the lightning effect. And I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. One side is kind of kicking up. I don't think it looks like that on the package. I don't remember that from the, I don't know, you tell me. Kind of looks like that, maybe. Maybe it is slightly new, but I think it looks the same as the Gold Ranger. I mean, that's what I thought straight out the gate. It's definitely shaped the same in the middle. I'm pretty sure this is from the Gold Ranger. It's got the little slot to go on the sword. But I'll compare that later. Maybe. That's a big amount. Alright, so he's got some different types of hands this time around. They're not just fists. He's got some kind of claw type gripping hand. And then his other hand looks like, let's see here. What does it look like? It is another, that's what I thought, another gripping hand, but it's a pretty wide open grip. Very, looks like it's for a bigger weapon. Got a pretty big grip there. Alright, and get his sword out. Hopefully the paint doesn't come off on this. I know a lot of the swords, the black paint will come off like super easy. Wow, there's just like no light. Okay, trying to catch the light here. So there's a little bit of detail on that sword, but not very much. You gotta catch it in the glare, which for some reason just not seem to. There's like some kind of like a circle with a wavy thing. I don't know if that's showing up. I don't know why it's not showing up, but I mean, I got the window open, the sun. Here's his blaster. This one's got 2 prongs on the end, so that purple thing from the Dino Charge Black Ranger, that might fit on there. I bet it would. But hopefully also see that it's got the same exact. I think it's similar to. It's kind of, yeah, it looks kind of like the footprint of a dinosaur, like on his body, on his torso. Looks like that kind of symbol. It's on both sides of the. There, you might be. There you go. I can see it, but you can get a little. You can see just a little bit, but that's what it is. That's what that logo is. And there's the figure. Let's get out this alternate head sculpt. And lastly, this big, huge, massive shield, which I just dropped on the floor. Okay, so here's the shield. I kind of dropped it for a second. Let me eyeball this real quick. Oh, okay, so it does have a moving part. It's got this. Hopefully the paint doesn't come off too easy. It's got gold painted. I guess that's part of the horn. But it can go in and out. Other than that, it's just a big chunk of blue plastic. And I guess that's where you put his arm through it. I guess you can hold it, and then these, looks like these snap onto his wrist, and he holds it with his hand, with his grip hand right there. That's what I'm seeing. Now here's the alternate head sculpt, and I will edit in a picture, and you can decide for yourself just how good or bad it is. It does. I just don't know what's going on with the light in here today. There's like no glare. There we go. See if I can get it like that. But it looks generally like him, I guess. I have not watched the Dino Thunder series, so maybe, maybe not. You guys can, like I said, you guys can decide for yourself how good or bad that likeness is. But I will put a picture in there. From what I remember looking in the picture, I mean, it looks like the same guy to me. If I were to, watch the show, well, I mean, even if he wasn't wearing the blue outfit, if I watched the show after seeing this, like, on the pegs somewhere, I would definitely recognize him right away. So, to me, I think it looks pretty good. Now, for the Dino Thunder helmets, again, I'll let you decide on the shape of the helmet and stuff like that. Is this supposed to be silver, or is this supposed to be white, like the Zeos? I don't know. I know they did it silver on accident on the Zeo blue when it should have been white, but I don't think his horns would be white, so I don't know. I have no idea if that's supposed to be white or silver. On the box, it's white, though. So I'm having a feeling that they might have screwed that up. Paint job. Looks decent. Not 100% perfect right there, maybe. But I think they should have painted in where the pegs go into his arm. I really think they should have just, even if it's going to wear off, eventually, I still think they should paint it in. But, yeah. So, there's his belt. Looks like an egg or something. Again, I've never seen this show, but in general, though, the costume, the figure, I really like it. Obviously, or I wouldn't have picked it up. So, he's got the standard articulation like all the Rangers do, with the Now these feet don't really go up hardly at all in the front, but I'm sure, yeah, they go back a great deal. They have the ankle rockers, obviously. That's what Hasbro is famous for. The boot cut. And of course you got the double jointed knee. Kicks his own booty. Super easy. Wow, I need to adjust the camera here. Make it go up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. And of course he's got that limbo joint. You got that ab crunch. We can go back quite a bit. And he can also go forward pretty good. Swivel all the way around the diaphragm joint. You can go up to a full T. Actually, a little past 90. He's got the butterfly joint. Makes him go backwards quite a bit. Forwards just a little bit. There we go. And he's got double jointed, oh yeah, look at that. All the way up. Double jointed elbows. He's got the swivel at the wrist. And goes in and out. Side to side, whatever you want to call it, not up and down. This one, same thing. And this looks the same. These two basically are the same kind of pose, just reverse, opposites of each other. Forgot about this. Ooh, look at that. This guy can pretty much do the full split, and he's got a lot of articulation right there. And of course, he's also got the swivel at the thigh. And yep, that's about it for that. And then we also got the side to side on this one, but he's got a much larger grip on this side, and this one is even larger than the other one, but it's kind of posed in a different kind of thing. Doesn't look like it's meant to hold anything. Possibly the shield, maybe that's why it's like that, but we're gonna go ahead and try that out real quick. Now, I'm sure the gun fits in his hand perfectly fine. I really don't want to scratch the paint off, but let's see what happens. I hope it doesn't scratch off, but yeah, I mean, he can hold that. It's fine. It kind of looks like the space gun from the guys from space. And let's see, did it come off on his hand? Not yet. That's good. But I think it goes. Oh, is his sword that goes in here, or his gun? You can get his gun in there, but just barely. So I guess this is actually for his sword. I guess the swords are more used in this particular season. I'm guessing. I don't know if it goes this way or the other way, but yeah, that kind of looks, I don't know which way it's supposed to go, but it works either way. And I'm sure that it fits in his hand just fine. This does have it's about the same, but maybe slightly larger. Let's check out his other hand real quick. This one. So this one holds his hand, or his sword, just fine too. It's not as tight, probably, as the other hand would be, but it's tight enough that it won't fall out. Let's see if it'll fit in this hand. I'm not sure what the pose is or what it's for. You guys would probably know better in the comments. I mean, I did watch Power Rangers. I just watched Dino Fury, Beast Morphers, and Mighty Morphin, because, yeah, there's like 20-something seasons of it. and I just haven't caught up yet. So there's like 60 episodes in the first season of Mighty Morphin, and I started collecting these, as you guys probably know from my previous videos, just when they came out as Lightning Collection figures. So let's try this big freaking Triceratops looking thing. I think it goes this way, or does it go this way? I don't really know. Let's check it out real quick. Look on the back. Okay, so it goes with the horn thing sticking down, the gold part sticking down. So that means it goes this way. Alright, so let's try it out in just the regular hand that he already has on. I think it's supposed to go like this, right? At least that's what it shows. More or less, it's kind of sideways. Yeah, he holds it just fine, but you got to turn his hand. It's not holding it like this way. You got to turn it like this way. See what I mean? Or actually, I got it the other direction. But yeah, he does hold it. I think it'll maybe go onto his arm. I was trying to be the first one to review this figure, because as of right now, this recording, nobody's reviewed any of these figures yet. I'm the first one, just like in Wave 2. But not all my figures got here today, just this one. And but there wasn't any reviews out there yet. But yeah, he can hold it in a variety of different ways. And I like this figure. I like the way it looks. Let's see. Let's try this little blast effect thing. It's supposed to go on the sword. And I don't think it matters which way you put it in. It fits on the tip. I think this is from the Gold Ranger because it's not actually, the hole's not as thick as the sword is. So I think this was originally made for the other figure. It just goes on the tip. I mean, I'm sure you might be able to force it down with a lot of force, but I don't really think that this was actually made for it. It goes on the Gold Ranger. Let's try this. I was trying to put it on the end of here, but it's not going to do it because the claws are too far apart. They're closer together. So this is only for the sword. It just barely goes on there. And yeah, so there's my review of the Lightning Collection Blue Ranger. Here's his extra civilian head. You want to see what that looks like? Okay, good. I was scared. A lot of these lately, they've been really hard to get on and off. And I don't want to break it. And as always, the civilian head is very tight. It's much tighter than the actual helmeted head. But looks like he has a little bit of yeah, it's like my first Trini. He's got a little bit of extra plastic there that kind of really should have been shaved off. But it's not too bad. I'm not too worried about it. He's not like, I'll probably have him helmeted most of the time. So yeah, but it's a really tight fit. He gets a good range of motion going up, going down. Of course, you can go side to side. It's like a Marvel Legend. A little bit of tilt, but yeah. Yeah, I really wish I would have got all of them on the same day. The green one hasn't even started shipping yet, but the other ones have, and for some reason mine are held up somewhere. I mean, it's only 30 minutes away from me where the warehouse is, so I don't know why they haven't got here yet, but they should be here tomorrow, and then I'll be reviewing them. So I might put another figure review that I've already shot and recorded into him, or a toy hunt or something as bonus footage, depending on how long this is. So I'm going to edit it, put in some pictures, compare the likeness here. I'll do it again right here at the end of the video. Wow, it's not focusing. It just does. There we go. So it's a really good look for you. Yeah, I think that looks a lot like him too. I saw pictures of him where it looked kind of like he was younger, and then maybe when he was a little older. So I'm not sure, but alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back with the other Rangers, the pink and red, and hopefully the green.